Another issue that's come up in this debate is the role of the moderator. Did she do too much or too little? You decide.
Hey, Governor, this is Senator Kane's 2 minutes, please. Governor
when an African-American
Governor, it is his 2 minutes, please. Governor, I'd like to ask you about Syria.
We could put cybersecurity first if we just make it absolutely true.
Gentlemen, please. Governor, your 2 minutes
don't trust Hillary Clinton through a private server while she's Secretary of State.
Your 2 minutes are up, Governor.
And they're saying,
I'm watching that at the time and saying, shut up! But it was a late night. All right, the Hill's media reporter Joe Concha on all of that. Joe, what did you think?
I think, Neil, my hair hurts just from having to hear that. I think also that we kept track of the Hill, and Tim Kaine interrupted either the moderator or Mike Pence 71 times. Think about that. You put that in perspective, Donald Trump had 51 interruptions in his debate. So Tim Kaine certainly won the most annoying award, no question, last night. But in speaking of the moderator, all I know is this, Neil, is we've had 180 minutes of debate. That's 3 NFL football games. And not once has there been a pointed question on Hillary Clinton's 2 vulnerabilities. The email scandal, whether that pertains to, according to my notes, mishandling classified information, destruction of evidence, or multiple staffers taking the fifth, or the Clinton Foundation, donor access to State Department, allegations of pay-to-play, or donations from foreign governments. We've now had 2 moderators that, for whatever reason, are allergic to those 2 topics, and they happen to be the 2 biggest vulnerabilities for the Clinton campaign. So I give Elaine Quijano last night a D, just as I gave Lester Holt a poor grade as well, because the questions were uneven, and in her case, she also showed her inexperience because she couldn't control the candidates, making it for a shut-up moment at home.
Well, you know, it's interesting, Joe. It's very hard if candidates have if they're intent on just stating their points and talking through. You're quite right. The interruptions were far more frequent on the part of Senator Kaine. But there was a strategy, apparently, I'm told, I don't know if these things work, that the message from the Clinton camp was keep pounding taxes, keep pounding his inconsistencies, Trump's inconsistencies, keep pounding the immigration thing, the racial overtones of that, even though you and I can argue it's in the eye of the beholder here. But that was the idea. But too many interruptions and a moderator that then interrupts the wrong person in the interruptions kind of defeats the purpose of informing, right?
Right, and obviously we saw from polls last night, CNN does an Insta poll. It's not an online poll. It's one with a random sample that showed that Mike Pence did win this debate. I have a feeling when you see other polls come out throughout the week, you're going to see almost all showing Mike Pence winning, because I think he spoke more about vision and policy on the Republican side, while obviously Mr. Kaine was going after Trump, 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 defend Trump, and didn't really offer any vision of the Clinton campaign on their own. So I think as far as presentation, Mike Pence surprised a lot of people, and even MSNBC's Chris Matthews said that he is a 2020 frontrunner if he isn't vice president. And so I think what we saw last night was Mike Pence, not so much during the party convention introduce himself, but last night probably to 45 million people introduce himself as a real player if the Trump campaign doesn't win this election.
Joseph, thank you very much. Good seeing you again.
Thank you, Neil. Call me Joseph.
Joe Concha or Joseph Concha.